I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And so off the tip, it's Boston. White drives in. There's Tatum with the three. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's White. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Mobley. Tatum pulls it in. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. About a minute into this first quarter. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Mitchell. Good work defensively by White. It's Brown on the wing. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Pass to Merrill. Mobley on a screen. Back to Harden. From downtown. And he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's White. To the paint. Here's Kata. Nifty move. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Back to White. Off target from three-point range. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle. Outside for Harden. 5 on the clock. And then Harden with the jam.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Outside Tatum. Will it go? Good kick out to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Cavs trailing. Three-pointer, Harden. It's rebounded by Walsh. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's White. And Bryant pulls it down. Mobley on a screen. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
White drives in. Missed inside. Outside Harden. From the arc. Boston pulls it in. Pass to White. Back to Brown. That one no good. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run from outside the arc. A nice shot by Walsh.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Bryant. Outside for Harden. That'll count. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Schroeder into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on the second one. The Celtics with the lead. Now Pritchard. Tatum from long range. He can't get that one to fall. Here's the screen by Bryant. On the attack, Schroeder. Three-pointer. Shireman grabs the board. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, and Bryant with the block. And here's Strus outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Boston trailing.
Number 27, Jordan Wall.
Pass to Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And Gonzalez gets it to go.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's see what we got. Look at those moves.
Boston making a switch here.
Give yourself a round of applause.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's Merrill on the wing. White with the steal. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Back to Allen. Merrill outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Harden from outside. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Outside, Brown. Outside, White. Three-pointer. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Outside, Harden. Pass to Merrill. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
And Pritchard, here we go. Now Tatum. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Harden. He's got 5. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. And now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Pass to Bassie. On the wing, Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Left side, Harden. Shot from 16. The shot that time not on target. Celtics trail by 5.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
59 seconds left to the second period. White looking it over. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Mitchell. Six to shoot. Throws it up high. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Pritchard. Pass to White. To snap the cold streak. Again, the miss by the Celtics. From deep, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Cleveland on top. They're up by 10. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Merrill with it. Still no points. Allen a screen. Pass to Mobley. Outside Harden. Shoots over White. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Back to Hauser. The floater. Great D that time from Allen. Merrill outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Celtics trail by 10. Hauser outside. Pass to White. Tatum with a screen. High arcing shot. The rebound by Allen. And Cleveland has possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And that one's good. Mitchell
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's White again missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Harden. Allen a screen. Back to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Celtics trail by 15. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Back to Schroeder. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. It's stolen. Strus up top. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Tomlin. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Outside Tatum. Down low. Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution. I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
Right side, Schroeder. Outside, Strus. Pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Tomlin. And he lobs it up top. On the wing, Strus. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Garza. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. To the left wing. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Cleveland leading by 15. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Walsh. Oh, rejected by Allen. Outside Harden. Outside for Mitchell. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Celtics trail by 17. Pritchard from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Up top, Harden. And he drives in. And Harden with the slam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
To the wing, right side. Brown inside. Look at the footwork, getting himself open.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Mitchell up top. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Pritchard. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. On the wing, Tatum. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Cleveland leading by 17. Now Harden. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, the turnaround jumper, count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And as long as there's time left, Mitchell has the confidence to shoot it.
And Boston calls time here. Now here's Brown. There's the drive. Count it!
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The Cavaliers lead by 17. Outside Harden. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D for the Cavaliers. Celtics trail by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for James Harden.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Ellis outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Cavaliers foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Cavaliers.
Knocked away. Tatum outside.
Cleveland foul. Quarter. First. Second team foul.
That free throw misses.
Derek White at the line for two.
He hits the second from the line. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup. Knocked loose. Porter with the steal. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight.